Hello everyone and welcome to Stellaris Aquatics. The DLC finally came out today and I thought why not just jump into a brand new game as well as one of the new aquatic species, and we're actually looking at our dragon Hrozgar here of the Endless Flame. This dragon is going to help us. Now we are, as already mentioned, the Zora, the Zorian, the Zora, the Empire of Zora. Zora's domain it is. We've chosen these guys here from the new Aquatic Species pack that we have now. So we actually can choose a lot of them here. If you want to see them, just have a look at my video that I did in collaboration with Paradox Interactive to show off these species there. But I really do like them, I gotta say that. And this is Zora, of course, Zora domain, and we are very good anglers. So also one of the new traits that we can choose here. So as long as we're on wet worlds, farmers are replaced by anglers and pearl divers. We produce a lot of food with that. We also have warrior culture and very orderly, of course, as well, with the authoritarian trait and fanatic militarists on top of that. So really trained fishes, you might say. Let's just also have a look at our homeworld here, Zora's domain over here, our empire capital, a size 18 planet, not really intimidating and not really precious, I should say. It's a good planet, it's a good starter planet that we have overall, and yeah, well, actually there's still one available job, so far so good. Let's have a look around in our, well, outer galaxy map. We are rather close to the center here. This is really exciting. There might be anything out there, really. Very close to the center as we can see. And, oh, we have an ocean world that is not too far away. So, of course, we are playing as an ocean species. That means we can only be on ocean planets or wet worlds, right? So the worlds that we find need to have a wet climate. Otherwise, it's getting really nasty for us. So we always need to have some water close by. Our home system, that is really cool, has 2 stars on it, so that is looking impressive at least. And well, occasionally a dragon roams around that we need to keep happy at all times, and I'm really eager to find out what this really means. Now let's just go ahead, start with our first researches. So I'm going to head with our different branches that we have. So the society branch here, we get some unity boost on top of that. I like that. And for the engineering, let's also have mineral outpost or mining station outpost. Let's go with the mineral outpost there as first. And physics research, we are boosting with the physics tree. My science ships, yes, we have new ships available here. So the station is now looking like a big jellyfish that we are going to use, a jellyfish in space, and out of it comes a science ship, our very first one. That guy is looking really cool, and this one is finding us some new worlds. We're going to survey this world here rather quickly to make this planet habitable. That is looking around somewhere here, a very small one. Out there it is in all its glory. And then we are rushing for these choke points here that I would like to explore then as well on top of that. In the Great Bay at our science or space station, I would like to go ahead and have my next science ship out there immediately. And actually, let's go for 2 more then, right? So we're really down here at the moment. I can counter that a bit by selling the consumer goods that we have. So if you're new to Stellaris, we have a couple of resources available here. Energy, minerals, food, consumer goods, alloys, and influence. Influence is going to be very important for claiming new bases, claiming new systems for us, and unity for our traditions. I'm going ahead here, I'm going to sell my consumer goods, as many as I can, as we're having a surplus anyway. And we sell this for energy, and the energy I can then use to purchase us more alloys that we're going to need for more ship building along the line. Now on our home planet, there are still some features that we can clear. So we got an industrial wasteland on Zora's domain, probably from these very nasty, smelly humans that were on this planet before, but of course now it's Zorian only. Industrial Wasteland number 2 and sprawling slums, once again from these humans, I guess. Let's clear these slums and get a pop out of this one here. Let's do this, very good. And with the pop, yeah, well, we can grow a bit faster. We can also probably get us a first specialized building. We still have one available job. A generator district might be the one to go for us. The next science ship, meanwhile, is out. There you go. We still need a leader for that. So I'm going to sell some more consumer goods that we have, and with that I can afford a new leader. Let's just see what we got. Survey speed 25%. Oh, I'm so going to take this one. And let's get out to the galaxy map once more and have a look at these choke points. Over here we have one now. Let's move and let's just not explore it, but let's rather just go there. And then we have this one there, right? So over here, this is looking like a good choke point there. This one is one, definitely here. This is looking good as it's our back more or less, and there is another one. So we got 3 exits of our empire, our growing empire, ZORA'S domain, that we need to secure then long-term wise. There's also another nebula over there, the Phantom Streak Miasma, which is just sounding really cool, and I definitely want to know what's over there. Now, just on time, the next science ship gets out. Science ship number 3. I'm out of energy there, though, a bit. But we have some consumer goods, once again, that we can sell. Let's go ahead and do this little min-maxing here. Get us the next leader. That would be... Ooh, this is actually not so easy. Leader cost a reduction and also learning curve. And let's go over here, explore this choke point. So we got then a science ship in all the 3 areas that we need to secure the earliest, right? And this planet here, the ocean world, hopefully my science ship is starting to scout this one soon. As an ocean world, we definitely want to colonize this one here. It also has the wet climate. Colonization of planets is going to be really difficult as the aquatic species, because basically we are very limited with what we can really colonize, and terraforming is going to play a vital role for our expansion. Now we have a construction ship as well in ZORA'S domain itself. So, by the way, for the names, we have, of course, our empire, which is called ZORA'S domain. We are the Zorians, the ZORA'S, and we are in our home system, the Great Bay. So, just to not confuse any names here. This construction ship is now, well, building a mineral station here, a mining station on Opalmouth. On this one, I hopefully never have to pronounce that again. And we, by the way, also have a gas giant over here that would have some research for us. So let's also build us a research station here for the science there in the engineering tree. Meanwhile, our science ships are making progress. They're actually getting out there and discovering alien life. So one of our explorers has made a startling find on Gedexus, which is probably that ocean world. There is actually some bacteria over there. And with that, we also found the first time that we found alien life outside of our own existence. You know, we heard there were humans on our planet some time ago, but now it's not the case anymore. Also, first a contract protocol has been in effect over here. We have now found another species. We don't know what it is yet. I'm going to greet them for now. We can now start this first contact protocol that was introduced with the Nemesis expansion. And over here then, we might be finding out something about them. Let's actually continue with our... Oh, this is getting a bit tricky here. There's 2 choke points then. Let's still scout ahead there a bit. And I would probably, build me another science ship that we can get out there. So 4 we have then. They're not so great. A savanna world, so a dry climate, quite the opposite of what we need. So if I want to settle this one here, I would probably need, well, first some terraforming there. The good thing is, though, this one is a dead end, so there's nothing, no danger coming out here. So the only real danger into our empire is from this route here and from this route here, right? So into the Phantom Nebula over there. But down here, it's a dead end, and up here, it's a dead end. So this science ship can really focus on, well, scouting and serving now these systems there, so we know what is awaiting us. This one there as well. This science ship is done with that system, I think. And another science ship is out now. The 4th one, there it is. Let's put a leader to it. Let's just find, look what we can find here. Leader lifespan expansion of 25 years. That's pretty cool because they can amass a huge amount of skills over time. And this one is serving these systems up here in the north, right? So that we find something new. I always love, by the way, in the beginning of Stellaris, all this exploration, there's always something different, right? We do have some red giants somewhere, some black holes, some alien life forms, some nice special projects that are going to help us or that are going to scare us, right? And I just love that beginning here. We can already see there is an empire popping up here in this 3-star system, and holy cow, it's their starting position. Let's get out there, and we will need Wait a second, let's actually survey this one. We will need to have a space station there as soon as possible. My construction ship meanwhile moves to this system there with the ocean wall, so we can build us a first expansion on it. And on ZORA'S domain itself, we don't have any jobs available anymore, so I'm going ahead and building us a generator district real quick as well. Now, we still have a lot of generator districts that are possible here. That's really good. Also, 2 buildings are available now that we can choose then. And also, we can choose now our first tradition. Now, we have a lot of traditions available. Of course, the first 2 ones that we would like to go for is either expansion or we want to go into discovery. Now, I would usually like to go into expansion for this early colony to give us the additional pop, which is just a really cool growth rate. So let's go ahead and go with expansion first and discovery second once we start serving all these anomalies then. And this system here is now fully served. Very good. We can now start building a space station or a starbase outpost. Let's build this one. And this is where our influence is being consumed now, just as the construction ship really arrives. Very strange looking one. Fortunately, there's no air and space, otherwise this one would have some problems there with that design. As it is now starting claiming this one with another huge jellyfish. Meanwhile, I can sell a lot of food that we have and a lot of consumer goods that we also have here for all the energy in the world to purchase us some more alloys, so we can speed up the construction of a colony ship rather sooner than later, please. While my science ship should now really get into the Phantom Streak miasma, as that one is the next one in line. We also found an anomaly. We're going to leave them for now. Yes, anomalies have received lots of changes with this update. They should be a bit more interesting. There it is. This is a very important choke point. I'm going to survey this one real quick. And very good. Over here, starbase completed. And with that, our very first expansion into the next system. Let's get ahead and build us a mining station there real quick. And by the way, I think I forgot actually a mining station over here. Let's queue this one up so that it actually gets cracking on that as well. Down here, that system with the Savannah world is looking rather disappointing. A bit of energy, a few minerals, that's it. And a planet that we'll need to terraform eventually. ZORA'S domain, meanwhile, is finishing its first generator district, or it's actually the first one that we build ourselves. With that, we do get some jobs available as well. For the first building, I would like to go with another research lab, right? So 400 minerals we need to save up first, though. And for that first contact protocol here, I'm going to assign an envoy now, Cecilia Featherstone Ho. Holy cow, what names! And let's have her finding out what this is all about. Another anomaly, we're going to leave this one. So we find out more about this empire. The sooner the better, really. Over there, oh my goodness, there is a system with 3 planets, a continental, Arctic and desert world. The continental one would be interesting for us right now. And it's here, Trappist. It's a wet climate planet, so it's something that we can actually use for us. With lots and lots of oceans and water. So that might be another very interesting system then, right away. We are also now here in this choke point that we are serving right now. There's a bit of energy coming out. That's a very small system, so it's not going to take too much time. At my space station, it would probably also be useful to build another construction ship. However, it would slow down the colony ship, right? And I would really like to build my colony ship soon. And there we actually have it, the 4 food that we're missing. Let's build the colony ship of the Zora, so we can colonize this planet as soon as possible. Another anomaly, not that bad. We do have now the colony ship. That's going to take us a while. Strategic resources have been discovered over here that we can use some trade value and a living metal. On this planet, this is an asteroid. And once we can mine it, we do get some living metal out of this one. That sounds interesting. This inorganic metal shows characteristics usually seen only in biological life forms. It will always attempt to regenerate back into the shape it was stabilized into. Definitely sounds interesting. Oh, and also, one of our science ships over here is missing. It was probably destroyed by a fleet that is in this system here with this neutron star on board. That is a bit troubling for us because it's very close to my domain. And I will have to look around here. I will definitely need to get this system under control here ASAP before they try to expand into that. This is a really cool system with lots of asteroid rings that we have over there. So there's some mining ahead. It's also going to take us a while though to survey the whole system. As we can see in these asteroid belts, we have lots of these smaller ones that need to be surveyed first before we can do anything here. First contact event pending. So there has been some progress here with this one. And it seems our linguists have suffered a major setback in their attempt at codifying the language used in the beta aliens. An unfortunate error, so it's going to take us a bit more time. We, however, already know that they're hostile. And this is a bit troublesome for us as they're so close. So this is not a friendly empire that is over here. Alright, so it's very, very important that we finish surveying this system there and build the starbase on it. On the other hand, I would probably like to get my science ship out there to the next choke points in question. There is a neutron star, a black hole, and another big star system over there. And there is then the choke point here that we already surveyed. So this one here, and then we build some star bases getting into this area, then into the miasma that we have. We only have really one livable world outside of our own right now, which is not ideal. We also now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to ZORA'S domain. So we know there's something out there, and let's start the habitable worlds survey. So that is another special project that we have now available beside the strange asteroids, for example, and our first contact protocol. I love that we have these events then in the background working and giving us some nice rewards then. Also, colonization fever is up now, and it just fits really because we found our first habitable planet outside of our colony, and with that we get an additional pop then for every colony that we create. Just on time really, because my colony ship is already almost finished, and that we're going to use then on this ocean planet over there. Meanwhile, due to magic, I guess, we have found our science ship. It's back home again for some strange reasons. So let's get it back out there into the world, and let's actually get it over here into this nebula. And I would really like to find something. There is a black hole, and black holes are just very interesting. So let's get over there really quickly. There's another neutron star system close to us that we are on our way now finding as well. This one, of course, is very interesting, as there are 3 potentially habitable planets as well. Also very good, our colony ship is out. Let's get it over here and start colonizing this one here. Gidaxus Prime would be our first colony. And another first contact protocol has started now that we will have done over here. I do have the minerals to get us the next research lab out there, so let's go ahead and do this one. We actually do need some specialists anyway, and a generator district would be amazing. We do have lots of energy, and minerals are cheap to purchase, so let's just go ahead and get us some minor minerals there, minor income for that, so we can also start cracking on another generator district then. And the survey of this system here is complete, so my construction ship finally can build us here a starbase. And oh boy, it's going to be a mighty starbase, I can already tell you that. We will upgrade this one to the highest level with all of defense platforms and whatnot, because I definitely will need to defend this system there in order to prevent this very hostile looking empire invading into us, right? So this one will be all or nothing. By the way, this one hasn't been settled yet, so actually let's get the science ship over here. Could we actually settle here? Oh, we can. Oh, let's take this one. Riblor is going to be our primary system there, I think, because it's still available. They haven't settled on it yet. I'm going to do this, so we're settling here, and then afterwards we're settling here with the next starbase. Meanwhile, our mighty and proud Zora colony ship with lots of water on board is finally arriving at this planet here, Gidaxus, and here we now start the colonization of a new planet.
Establishing a new colonial outpost.
And it's a great day for the ZORA'S domain. Also, my science ship finally has arrived at the black hole further outside, and there's an abandoned gateway here that we might want to use at some point. With that, we unlock the L cluster project. So there it is. It is dangerous. If there is an endgame crisis coming, they could use this gateway here to get quickly into that system. And all the same, I'm going to build us here then a mighty star base as well. Let's survey this system right away. So it would be this one over there. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking really good because this whole thing is a cluster with only one choke point over there, with only one entrance point. So if I get this system there, we actually secure the whole thing here. Let's do this one. Let's just get over there. I'm actually not serving that. I'm only exploring it for now to make sure there's nothing else. And then we need to secure this one first, and then probably right over there. There's also an ocean vault. And, oh, so many things are happening right now. Sorry if this gets hectic. An ocean vault. What is that? That is a violet ocean vault. It's completely violet. And it's one giant wall. Look at that. 24 planet size. It has no landmass as far as I can see. Which of course is perfect for us. A wet climate on top of that. Shoal 3 it's called. And at the same time, of course, we have now communication with most likely this empire over there. There they are, and they're looking bad. Militarist, oh my goodness. A fellow star, yep. Let's rather try the friendly approach for now. It's also the first alien encounter that we have with another civilization. And we can also see the borders now. And it's going to be very important. Very good that we have this system under our control. And there it is. Let's also build the mining stations right now to get the minerals out of that we're going to need from this neutron star. So this is going to be a very powerful space station there to us, right? Very, very dangerous there. Let's go ahead with a bit of diplomacy, I should say, and let's put an envoy to our diplomatic relations there, right? And she's going to be, Cecilia is going to do that right away, trying to improve our relationship with them, as they are rather bad for us right now. Bad opinion they have on us. Alright, at least they guaranteed our own independence of our empire. If we attack, they will automatically come to our aid. Sounds nice, until further notice, I guess. Let's agree on that. At least that is something. Now we continue over here. Yep, the next choke point. My science ships are all really busy at the moment still, so there's not that much I can do really. I'm also saving up for my next colony ship, and we are now also scouting these 3 planets there, and this one is looking really good for us. 60%, we can increase that over time. So that's something at least. At my space station, I'm now going to build my next construction ship. We need 2. We are really limited right now with our expansion because we only really have 1. So far so good. Oh, the guarantee has already been revoked. We might actually get cracked up already by this empire pretty soon. I hope I'm mistaken. I hope I'm very much mistaken. Until further notice, I'm going to upgrade the starport. We do need the alloys for something better actually, but I also need to get up my military score ASAP. I'm also going to send my smaller corvette fleet over here right away, just in case if there's anything happening to those guys here. Not the biggest of help, but at least it's something, right, in this early game. Because I certainly don't want to crack up by them. They already have a force of 700. They look really like the Empire of Star Wars, really. And I think they're going to behave like that. So far, so good. Stay tuned.